me, your soulful tea on the couch review. Sorry I'm late. I had computer issues. You know, unfortunately, things happen. One day I'm gonna get a new one. But anyway, we're here. I'm here. Hope you're there. And you know what I say, we always gotta do is like thank God that we woke up today, you know, another day with our family and friends, everybody, you know, stuff like that. Tell that boy stop making that noise.
Stop making that noise.
Seriously, Brandon, I could have did that. Okay. Oh Lord Jesus.
All right, Mom.
Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. You know, on Mondays and I'm gonna start making Mondays. Like I just have to talk about my stuff I look at on Sundays. I couldn't see Shameless because it's such a dilemma now. Because I look at Shameless on on Sundays, but my Walking Dead season 7 has started. So I was a Walking Dead fan before I was. I'm just keep looking at my hair. It's really looking good. I didn't even go do anything to it, shake it out. But this kind of long. I know conceited much, and I'm not a conceited person. But let me stop acting like that. But and I have to pick Shameless on the back burner. So today I will look at Shameless on demand. And I have to, for some reason, I just have to I have to see The Walking Dead live. I cannot not look at The Walking Dead on demand. I will actually basically just go out of my mind if it's Sunday, 9 o'clock, and I know the new season started and I'm not there looking at the episodes. I am a true TWD fan. True TWD fan. And one day I want to go to all those little things that they be having those what's the things they call it, everybody going to those Connie-coms or stuff like that. Boy, you listen to me.
What's that?
Comic-Con, you know, like be doing for the comic books and
Like
stocks
Power Rangers, stuff like
and all of that. I want to go to a Walking Dead one. Truly, truly, I do. Well, anyway, I don't even know why I'm excited and then I'm disappointed. I mean, The Walking Dead was so much for me yesterday. I was looking at The Walking Dead. I almost turned it off 3 times. And not because it's a bad show or anything. I told you it's a great show. I love the show. Best season opener ever. Okay. I know if you look at Walking Dead, you saw it. I mean, if anybody a fan the way I was, you were kind of disappointed. I mean, I had tears in my eyes. I screamed. I was like, oh, me and my kids, we had, it was a family thing in here. All of us was addicted to The Walking Dead. So we had all the lights out. You know, we've been waiting for 8 months since it's been gone off. We knew someone was going to get killed by this freak called Negan. Oh my God, who the fuck is he, man? Where the fuck did he come from? My kids and my sons was telling me about I don't do comic books. So I don't know. They tell me all about the comic book series and that Glenn was supposed to have been dead. But okay, Daryl is not in the comic book. Daryl is a made up character outside the comic book. So why they didn't keep Glenn in it? Because the comic book said he died at one point and he died exactly the way last night. He died exactly last night the way he did in the comic book. But see, Abraham is in the comic book. So he also died the way he's supposed to die in the comic book. But I was really feeling Abraham. When Abraham first came on, I was like, who the hell is this little red-haired man? But then as the show's progressive, I think this is Abraham's third season with it. I think he came in season 5 or 4. But I think Abraham came in season 4. And so he'd been around for 3 seasons. So I learned to really like Abraham. He's like the person that you want to protect you. He was like the muscle. You know, he was Eugene's protector. Now, Eugene was the one that, I'm sorry, the person who played Eugene, but I could have dealt with you dying, Eugene. I really could have. More so than Abraham. Most definitely more so than Glenn. I mean, Glenn, I was in here screaming. I almost turned the TV. I turned around. I couldn't look at the screen. I was like this. Had tears come down my eyes and I was screaming and my mouth was floored. I was like this. What the fuck just happened? I was in such a disbelief. It was so real. It was surreal. I was like, they did not just fucking do that. But tell you this, if it would have been Daryl, me and The Walking Dead would have been divorced. Because no matter what you think about any of those characters, I would have been divorced from TWD if they killed Daryl. It's just something about him. He got that backwoods, redneck, country boy motorcycle thing going for him. I am so in love. I don't know what I would do. I would meet Mr. His name Reyes, something Reyes, and I would meet him in real life. Oh my God. I always say, I'm not a starstruck type person, or they just like me. They just got a better job and they get paid more money. That's all the fuck that is. But at the end of the day, we're people. We all bleed the same motherfucking way. But if it comes to me meeting him, oh my God, I would be totally starstruck. I don't know how many people that I could say I would actually meet and I would be starstruck, but I would be starstruck over him. I would love to meet him riding the back of his motorcycle, if you know what I mean. But okay. I know, but The Walking Dead was awesome, even though it gave us what we was looking for because we knew someone was gonna die. We just didn't know who. But if you guys are true Walking Dead fans and you follow the comic book and the storyline from the TV show, I guess you pretty much had in your head you knew. I don't follow the comic book. I discovered the TV show, and then I heard it was based off a comic book, and I still haven't to this day even picked up a Walking Dead comic book. I think I need to do that so I can really see what's going on. But my son was like, "No, don't do that because it's gonna be spoiler alert." Because a lot of stuff that they're doing in the comic book comes out before the shows, and so you'll know what's going to happen in anticipation to the show. And I was like, "No, I don't want to do that because I really stick to the show. So I'm not gonna. I'll do the comic books to the comic people, and so you guys who like reading it, and I'm gonna stay with the show, and I'm gonna go along and follow the script of the show. But like I said, it was surreal. It was unbelievable. I had tears in my eyes. Even my boys, all of us is in here. So it was a big family event. My whole family, all of us is in here, quiet in front of our 50-inch. It just, I don't know why I had to tell y'all that. I don't know. In front, and we had all the lights off, and everybody was just like, like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Who got hit with the bat? Man, that was a mean ass bat. That man, there's something wrong with that man, Negan. It's something. I must admit, I see him playing a lot of roles. You guys remember him for Grey's Anatomy? He used to play Danny. Yeah, remember him from Grey's Anatomy? He played a good role. Then he was on a Halle Berry show called Extension. He played a good role in that. And I never seen this man play a bad role before. I can't even think of his real name. But yeah, but last night I kind of like hate him and I love him because he was dropping one-liners. And one of his one-liners that he dropped, me and my son Josh, we both looked at each other and we was like, man, I don't know what not to hate this man, but this is off that one-liner because he told him, he said, I told y'all I'm going to shut this shit down. I said, no, he didn't say that. And the way he said it, it had such, I ain't going to say it had such, what was it? It was just like, this motherfucker is bad. You know, it had just like oh my God, Negan. You know, that's how it was. But then I was like, oh my God, Negan. What the fuck? Kill this motherfucker, Rick. He made Rick his bitch. He made Rick his bitch. Rick is nobody's bitch. Rick is the man that shut shit down. You know what I'm saying? He's nobody's bitch. He made Rick his bitch. I don't see how. And Carl was willing to take one for the team. He told his son, look, if you're watching on the couch, you get spoilers alert if you didn't see Walking Dead last night. I'm sorry, I'm giving my review. I'll let you know how I feel. You need to go ahead and turn it off because that's what we're into today is Walking Dead season 7, episode 1. It was 8 months, long wait, overdue, and it finally happened. And I'm telling y'all what happened and how it went down. And if you're not a Walking Dead fan, hit Netflix, start from season 1 so your ass can catch up. Because I'm telling you, it's a good TV show. It's really good. But Carl, he already lost an eye in season 6. Negan was telling Rick to cut off his son's own arm before he killed somebody else. And Carl was willing to take one for the team. Carl was like, do it, Dad. Go ahead and do it. He was willing to take one for the team. He's going to be fucked up. He's going to be blind and disabled. God damn. The walkers would have ran off over his head. And that young man was willing to take one for the team. I was like, no, I even couldn't live with the fact these are my characters that cannot get killed on The Walking Dead that will really make me stop watching this show. And I know by being a zombie apocalypse and nobody is safe because that makes the show interesting and makes it intense. But my people that cannot get killed was Michonne. Please don't kill her. Her and Rick just found love. Rick cannot get killed. God, I would say Glenn, but he's gone. Maggie cannot get killed. She pregnant. Carl cannot get killed. These are and Daryl is my number 1. These are my 5 people that will really end me with Walking Dead if any of them get killed. Now, let's talk about Maggie. Maggie is pregnant, okay, you guys. And they was trying to get her to the hilltop to where the doctor, the obstetricianist was, that they met last year at that other camp, because she was like, I think she was having pains. Maybe she was about to lose the baby. Now, and this is me, but I could say this because in reality, we all know this is only a TV show. These are not real characters, and there's not a real baby in her stomach. So I could say this and feel comfortable with saying this. She need to have a miscarriage. She need to have a miscarriage. I'm up for her having a miscarriage. 1, because Maggie is a bad bitch. She's a tough bitch. Her character has grown. She lost her father, she lost her sister, and she did have her husband. But I think she need to have a miscarriage so that we could see the anger in her, more of her anger, because she'll be killing motherfuckers and taking names later. I'm telling you, that's how she gonna go. Especially if she loses baby, because the last thing that she had of Glenn. But with it being a zombie apocalypse and her not having a baby's father there, her husband, okay, everybody else gonna help, like they helped little Judith. But sometimes that little Judith is a burden, so that they need a zombie to eat her little ass sometimes.
Walking Dead fans gonna come for
No,
you.
ain't no Walking Dead fans gonna need, because sometimes shit is real. I'm just saying what I feel. And other days I feel like, okay, get the baby. But these are trying days. So to have like babies and they crying, I mean sometimes put some tape over that little baby girl mouth. You know, put some tape over her mouth, but she won't cry, whatever. But don't go there.
I was just saying.
And but so this is just how I'm feeling right now. You know, right now I don't think anybody need to have babies in the apocalypse with zombies, because first of all, you know, the slightest noise alert the zombies. A baby cry, oh, your motherfucker's dead. A swarm gonna come. You know, it's hard to shut a crying baby up. Okay, in reality. So Maggie need to lose the baby so that her beast mode to come out, because I think she'll be a force to be reckoned with, because her emotions will be such, her emotions, her intensity will be high. So you don't need to have the baby. I don't know how they all gonna come back from this. I mean, when Negan left them there, said, I'm leaving you guys to the car, and then you guys work for me, he totally bitched all them. But he really made Rick his bitch, because Rick is the leader of that group. Rick had brought this group along so far, and they made it so far in this show to survive, you know, making that it could be possible to live life with zombies. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not the zombies that you need to be scared of, because they move so slow. You know, if you don't get swarmed and you know how to handle your weapons, yeah, you'll take them out. Shit, look at that shit they did last season when that church fall down on Alexandra, and they got together, they got to whooping the zombie asses. You know, that's all I'm saying, is that it's the people you encounter during the apocalypse, because people don't know how to unite. Okay. People don't know how to unite. They're afraid, they're scared, they're savages. There's nothing left out here. So everybody want to be in charge. Power is a motherfucker, okay? A person to be in charge, like I say, I'm the head, and you know what they be saying about that. I don't want to say the N-word. But power is a motherfucker. And if a person could gain power like that, their head is going to explode. And all these little groups that they encounter or whatever always want to take over what Rick and them is doing, versus saying, can we join you, and we trying to rebuild a community and fight these walkers together. Everybody want to be the head man in charge, you know, and that's why they encounter all these different people. So I wouldn't be afraid of the zombies. You got to be afraid of the living survivors out there, because they're a force to be reckoned with, just because when people scared, they do anything. You know, it's like every man for himself. But when you're trying to rebuild something, it shouldn't be like that. Because I'm in a zombie apocalypse, and I got a crew, and we're doing fairly well. And we come upon another crew, and they doing fairly well. Look, we're more powerful in numbers. Let's get this together. So the one person in charge, let's try to bring back democracy and put us together, and we find more people, and the more people we are, the better we'll stand, the stronger we'll stand against the zombies, and the more fighters and stuff we had. Man, people don't think like that in the show, because it's not about being rational. It's about getting minds and surviving. So that's what The Walking Dead is about. So you're always fighting groups against groups. Now, some of us could say, because I said it just a little bit and I regretted it, but the truth has to be said. Some of us can say that Rick kind of brought this on the group, because if you